Welcome back to CTV Morning Live. We've been spending the day here at the Ottawa Fire Service Training Space, and right now it's all about the hazmat team. I'm joined now by firefighter Chris Treitz. How many hazmat teams do we have here in the city?
We have two hazmat teams.
What does that
we work
beeping
together.
mean?
That means that they're going out on a medical call.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We really are in the thick of things here this morning. Sorry to interrupt you. How many hazmat teams here in the city?
We have two hazmat teams here in the city,
Okay.
stations 21 and 24.
And what would be an example of a call that the hazmat team might have to respond to?
We go to suspicious packages, leaks, unintentional releases, or even intentional. If someone does something on purpose, we go to those.
Okay.
We've got an accidental leak set up behind you here, and our coworkers are going to go have a look at it.
Okay, what is the equipment that you have put me in this morning?
You are in a level B suit, so that would be splash protection. So you're protected against any liquid spills, corrosives, and things like that.
Okay, but I'm missing my mask at this point, right? We
Right.
left it off so you could still hear what I was talking about, but normally I would be taped up, I would have my mask. The idea is to eliminate exposure.
Exactly, yes. And our biggest concern, one of our biggest ones, is your airway, so that's why we always wear our masks.
Okay, what about the guys? What type of suits do they have
The
on?
guys are in level A suits, which are vapor protective, so they're fully encapsulated, nothing can get in. They've got their masks inside their suits,
Yeah.
so they've got about 60 minutes worth of air in there. And if they run out, they're out of luck.
What do we need to do to react to this situation here?
So the guys will come in, they'll examine the atmosphere with the tools that you and I are carrying right now. This tells us if there's anything in the air, it tells us the level of oxygen as well.
Okay.
And then, providing everything is safe, they'll make sure that it's not corrosive. One of them has some pH paper, and they will prevent the spill from getting in the sewer any more than it already has.
Right.
And then they'll try and upright and remedy the situation.
All right, so we'll let our hazmat team start to react to the situation. Now, you said that the one that's in your hand is reading what's in the air?
Yes.
So what happens if it tells you that there is something in the air, it's contaminated? How do you react to that?
Sorry.
Each situation must be so different.
Yes, they do vary significantly. So we take each one and as much information as we can from different sources to make decisions on how to react.
Okay, what is this long white tube?
This is a boom, and it's just to prevent and absorb anything that might be going towards the spill
Yeah.
or towards the sewer. And he's putting mats down as well to absorb it.
It's like high-tech paper towel.
It is high-tech paper towel. Some of it is hydrophobic and some of it's hydrophilic, so some of it will float on water and some of it will absorb water.
Okay, now there is one thing that needs to be done after every single call. What is it?
After every single call where we've potentially become dirty, the guys will go through decontamination, and Ty here will show him how it's
Okay,
done.
I'm gonna head over here to the decontamination area. Now, where do you set this up?
We set this up on scene so that nothing comes back to the station. Nobody's ever dirty going back to the station.
Okay.
And all of our equipment is either cleaned on scene or disposed of on scene.
Okay, let's see here.
So Ty's going to come in and he's going to start with a foot bath. That's just for stability. The pylon,
Oh yeah.
because he's going to have to lift his feet and they will wash under his feet.
So once you've completely cleaned the equipment, can it then be used again in the future?
Some of it, depending on how valuable it is and how much risk or what they were exposed to.
Right. And there are 2 of these units only here in the city.
Yes, so we respond in the city and we also respond provincially should there be any calls to stations or
Right.
areas that don't have these teams. So over the March break, there was a call down on the 401 and we responded for a tractor trailer that had tipped over and was spilling acid.
Okay. What an interesting morning it's been here with the Ottawa Fire Service. We've talked about their brush response unit, the rope rescues, now the hazmats, the water team. Thank you for all that you do.
Our pleasure. It's part of the job and we enjoy it.
Yeah.
This is a nice change too to the day.
We've got 16 new recruits here on Industrial Avenue completing their training here at the Ottawa Fire Service. Before the end of the day here on CTV Morning Live, we'll introduce you to the men and women that are a part of that group.